My name's Amata, and in this Red Gaming Tech video I am here with an update on Destiny 2. Now, even if you haven't been playing the game, as of course it has been out a while now on both PC and consoles, you have undoubtedly heard about the controversy surrounding the game because content that was available in the base game at launch was removed and put behind a DLC paywall for the Curse of Osiris DLC. And no, you didn't mishear me. Content that was readily available was no longer available to you if you hadn't purchased the Curse of Osiris DLC. Now, what did this actually mean that players couldn't access? Well, I don't mean new stuff, I mean stuff they could previously access. They couldn't access Prestige Raid or Nightfall activities, and you could also no longer complete the base game's achievement or trophy lists, and you also could not acquire the Legend of Osiris exotic shotgun. Now, unsurprisingly, the player base has been rightfully pretty damn pissed about this, to be honest. Now, the only reason you haven't heard about this more, at least in my opinion, is because this has been a little bit overshadowed by the whole EA controversy and the whole loot box discussion. And while that does cast a very big, very dark shadow, this is also deserving of all of the backlash that that Bungie have been getting. They've gotten thoroughly spanked over this, and to be honest, they definitely deserved it, because that is really, really slimy to do that, to take away content from people and put it behind a DLC paywall. That is, that is definitely EA's level. Now, Bungie have explained why they did this. Spoiler alert, it was money. And they've also admitted they were wrong and they're going to fix it. So basically, we got caught. Sorry guys, here's how we're going to make it up to you, essentially. So here's what they had to say. Quote, in Destiny 1 as your character grew more powerful throughout expansion, some of our best content like Vault of Glass was left behind and lost its relevance for players. We wanted a better solution for Destiny 2, where all of our endgame activities could stay relevant as each expansion causes your Guardian to grow more and more powerful. So, basically, prestige difficulties would always be raised to whatever new level cap happened to be around for the latest DLC, and top level PvP stuff like Iron Banner and Trials would also require Curse of Osiris maps, and rewards would be changing throughout each game season. Bungie said, continuing, quote, we've heard from the community that both of these plans aren't working. The Prestige Raid was a novel experience that players value, even if they don't own Curse of Osiris, and it was a mistake to move that experience out of reach. Throughout the lifetime of the Destiny franchise, Trials has always required that players owned the latest expansion. However, for Destiny 2, Trials of the Nine launched as part of the main game, so it's not right for us to remove access to it. Out of quote for a second, so why did you? Just want to throw that out, why did you? Yeah? No? Okay, continue. Quote, to make matters worse, our team overlooked the fact that both these mistakes disabled trophies and achievements for Destiny 2. This was an unacceptable lapse on our part, and we can understand the frustration it has created. So basically, they've got an update planned for today that will address all of these points. So basically, the Prestige Raid is going to drop back down to power level 300, so you don't need Curse of Osiris anymore, and you can get the achievement for it, or the trophy, you know, pick your flavour, doesn't really matter. And you can also complete the quest line for the Legend of Osiris exotic shotgun that I mentioned. Now, the Trials, Nightfall and Iron Banner content is now open to anyone, but obviously if they're being hosted on a DLC map, that won't be the case, but that's actually reasonable. However, there is a caveat. The Prestige Nightfall is going to be staying behind the Curse of Osiris DLC paywall, and the achievement for this will now only unlock via the Prestige Raid, rather than through either. Now, to be honest, I don't see how they can say this, oh, this is a mistake. This is not like some intern pressed the button and made a silly tweet or something by accident. You know, that's a mistake. This is obviously deliberate. They didn't accidentally put this content behind a paywall. They just thought they could get away with it. Basically, they thought, oh yeah, no. People love this game. No, we'll totally get away with this. Any bad press we can totally ride out because we're Destiny 2. We're Bungie. It's fine. We carry the Halo legacy on our shoulders. Even if that legacy is looking a bit more tattered lately because, you know, we keep doing stuff like this. But it's fine. We'll get away with it. Oh, wait, we're not? Shit. Shit, I didn't think of a plan if we weren't going to get away with it. And that's pretty much what they were thinking, to be honest. So, you know, you got caught. People aren't going to take it. Shockingly, if you take content away from people and say, yeah, you have to pay for it now, they're not going to really like that. It's like if I say, oh, you know, you can have this chocolate bar. Here you go. You start to eat it. I snatch it out of your hand and go, that's £5 now. You're going to be upset because you wanted that chocolate bar. You started to enjoy that chocolate bar. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I've no problem with DLC. If it's well done, DLC can be really, really good. We've seen some fantastic DLCs over the last few years for some really good games. Like Witcher 3, they're more expansions really, but, you know, Dark Souls 3, Bioshock Infinite, of course, has some really good DLC. So, you know, DLC is fine, but taking content away to put it in the DLC to pad the contentness for your DLC and to try and, you know, rinse more money out of people to play content that they already access to, that I do take issue with. And I think people did take issue with it, which is why we're having this lovely discussion now. So, you know, they realise they can't just do this and people go, oh, okay. So that's good. But I hate that they even tried. I hate that they thought they could get away with this, but here we are. They didn't, which is good, you know. Let's all count that as a victory. But they did try, you know. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, that is me done for this video, but of course, do let me know your thoughts and opinions on this particular topic in the description below. Do remember to check us out on Patreon if you are at all interested in throwing us $1 or what have you a month. Your support is very much appreciated. Even if you just like, subscribe, watch the videos, that's cool too. Your support is very, very appreciated by both myself and Paul. Oh, one last thing, you can find a link to Bungie's full post in the description below this video if you so desire. So, bye for now.